Another super sad school shooting just happened a couple days ago in Canada. This is one of the largest school shootings in Canadian history. 8 deceased right now and dozens wounded. And the person who did the shooting, this might shock some of you, identified as transgender. I just want to shout from the rooftops that so much of this mental health stuff we're seeing is demonic. And this is just further proof. How many school shootings have we covered on this channel of people that were manifesting demons on video, which is what you're about to see, and then they go do a school shooting? And this person was checked on multiple times by law enforcement because they were mentally ill. The world has no answer for the spiritual crisis, but undoubtedly it's 1000% demonic. Okay, so I want you to watch this video. And then we're going to look at the school shooter here. This is the school shooter that just has already killed 8 people, dozens wounded, killed their family, then killed himself. You tell me if this is a spiritual issue or a mental health issue. So you ready? We're going to watch this clip. Might be a little disturbing for some of you. It's not graphic, but you just tell me what you think this is. Watch this. This is a clip of the school shooter who identifies as a transgender, who's a male that pretends to be a female. Does that to you look like mental illness or a demonic spirit? So demonic. If you've ever cast out demons or done deliverance, you know this is what a demon looks like when it manifests. So demonic, guys. And again, the police had checked on this person, diagnosed with this, started transitioning 6 or 7 years ago as to a female. And the world says mental illness, get them more pills. But as Christians, we know this is demonic. There's only one answer. It's Jesus. It's deliverance. It's casting demons out of people. That's the answer. That's the answer. So sad. So sad. And that's him right there. That's the school shooter. That is the school shooter. Once again, all those that say there's no link between homosexuality, transgenderism, and demons, 1000% more proof there is. And you're just absolutely blind if you don't agree with that. There he is. Let's watch this video here. Here's the school shooting. So sad.
It is the last thing you'd expect in small-town Canada. A mass shooting.
And I used to preach in this area. Literally where this was, I've been in this area before, and I used to preach many times not far from here.
At the local high school in the foothills of the Rocky Mountains. Here students run for cover after a terrifying 2-hour ordeal. Classroom doors barricaded with desks and chairs and bookshelves. 6 people were killed at the secondary school in Tumbler Ridge. The bodies of 5 were discovered in the library. Another was found in the stairwell.
So sad.
The majority were children. The body of the shooter was also found with self-inflicted wounds.
We understand the community has questions.
Guys, this is just, it just makes me sick to my stomach. I've been screaming from the rooftops that this whole mental illness crisis of schizophrenia and this and that are actually demons, and people call me crazy. How is it crazy? These people get demons. The demons tell them they're the wrong gender, make them do crazy, violent things. Nobody helps them because deliverance is not happening. Guys, we need deliverance. This motivates me to keep preaching on casting out demons. Why Jesus did this when he came everywhere he went? Because people like this are in bondage. And now 8 innocent lives are gone and dozens more wounded that might be dead by the time this video is posted. And we still say, no, everything's demonic, brother. Stop. Stop with the foolishness. Jesus did not diagnose these people. He delivered them. He cast demons out of them.
We understand they want to know the motive behind this tragic incident. We do believe the suspect acted alone, and there are currently no other outstanding.
They said he acted alone. Well, he didn't act alone. He acted upon all the demons living in him. So it was actually him and a bunch of demons that did this.
Suspects.
The police said the suspect was an 18-year-old school dropout called Jessie Van Rootselaar. She was a transgender woman beginning her transition.
And it sounds so stupid. She was a transgender woman. No. This was a man with demons that shot a bunch of people because the demons told him to do it and was demonized, and no one did deliverance or helped him or just give him more pills, more pills. No, this was not a woman. This was a man.
Years ago. Before Van Rootselaar entered the high school, she killed her mother and her stepbrother at the family home.
Police had attended that residence on multiple occasions over the past several years.
It's hard to hear him because the quality's bad. Police had been to his house multiple times over the last few years. And now he killed his mom, then killed his brother, I think, and then goes and kills 6 people at the school and shoots dozens more. And very little news coverage on this, by the way. Because again, we don't want to say anything about transgender people or the demons.
Dealing with concerns of mental health with respect to our suspect. I can say that on different occasions, the suspect was apprehended for assessment and follow-up.
He was getting assessment. These demons laugh at us, guys. These demons watch this. They're like, you stupid humans. You think that this is some mental health. You think this is just some illness in people's mind. It's us. The demons are laughing at us. They laugh at this, and the world's so ignorant and blind to the supernatural realm. Nothing is happening in the natural realm unless it first happens in the supernatural realm. And we just got to open up our eyes. I don't know. It's just so sad. How many more of these are going to happen? They're going to keep happening until people open up their eyes. It's just
branded under the Mental Health Act.
Yes.
Canadians associate mass shooting incidents with their neighbours to the south, and the country's Prime Minister appeared visibly moved.
We will get through this, we will learn from this, but right now it's a time to come together, as Canadians always do, in these situations, these terrible situations, to support each other, to mourn together, and to grow together.
Members of the local police detachment were quick to the scene, arriving 2 minutes after the first call, but they didn't prevent this tragedy. They later removed a rifle and a handgun from the school. The victims haven't been identified, but the children were aged between 12 and 13 years old.
12 and 13.
A teacher was also killed.
It's unbelievable, guys. Oh man, it's just unbelievable. I just can't even comprehend. Here's some more information on it. Suspect identified 18-year-old. Police visits, calls her a she, which of course wasn't a she. And it kind of talks about the motive was unclear. And, a lot of these times there is no motive because it's just the demons. The demons just tell them to do it. Deadliest rampage since 2020, Nova Scotia. 13 people killed, 9 dead. It's absolutely horrific. It's sad. I don't know. It just makes me want to pray for more people. It makes me want to continue to teach on deliverance. I've written a book on it. I have tons of videos on it. People call me crazy because of it. I don't care. I know that is the answer to so many of what people are going through. It makes sense. It's biblical. It's in scripture. You could just watch that video and see them manifesting a demon. All of these school shootings end up being something demonic going on with the person. And then, you could blame transgender, you could blame this, you could blame that. It's just a demon. The demon is what it is. The transgender, the LGBTQIA, 3CPO, all that stuff is demonic. It's a spirit. It's a demonic spirit. The answer is Jesus. The answer is deliverance. The answer is freedom. It's not more pills. It's not more diagnosing. It's not more mental health prevention. It's spiritual freedom. So that's what it is. It's sad, guys. Pray for the families that lost loved ones. We need deliverance. We need freedom. Get out there and cast out demons. Get out there and help people. It just honestly leaves me sick to my stomach. Thought I'd show you guys that. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think down below. We're live Mondays teaching the Bible verse by verse. We're live Thursdays with the podcast. And you can support our ministry down below. You can buy my book, How to Cast Out Demons, and see all the other content. We have like 100 hours of deliverance teaching on the channel. We'll see you guys in the next one. It's just sad. God bless.